I hear a common question. Why am I not losing weight? I'm eating less and exercising more. I count my calories and do cardio 5 days a week, and I'm not losing weight. I did lose weight at first, but now I'm not losing weight anymore. How can this possibly happen? This video is all about the reasons why you're not losing weight. I'll share the top 5 weight loss myths that you must know in order to successfully lose weight and keep it off. These 5 weight loss myths are stopping so many people from looking and feeling the way they want. You have to stop believing in these weight loss myths right now, and you will be able to reach your goal weight and finally look and feel the way you want. We all want to look good, feel full of energy, and be able to do all the activities that we want. And so many of us are unable to do this because of their weight. Make sure you watch this video until the end, because I'll be sharing some eye-opening facts about weight loss, and that's just something no one talks about. By the way, if you're new to my YouTube channel, my name is Greta, and I'm an online nutritionist and a health coach. I share life-changing health and weight loss videos once or twice a week. So if you haven't yet, consider subscribing. By now, you must be overwhelmed with all the different weight loss advice. If you check some Facebook weight loss support groups or any other health support groups, you'll see a common knowledge being passed from person to person, which in fact is false most of the time. And everyone keeps using these Facebook groups, getting several different opinions on each question, getting confused, getting a ton of wrong information and bad advice, and putting it in practice and not getting the results they were looking for. People who are using these groups are unable to lose weight and keep it off, and then they pass the same common weight loss knowledge to others. The problem we have is that everyone thinks they're nutritionists, and I see most people oversimplifying weight loss. No one wants to understand the biochemistry of losing weight, and we end up oversimplifying weight loss to a level where it keeps most people dieting with no long-term success. Everyone knows how to lose weight. Every person on the planet knows that in order to lose weight, you eat less and you move more. Or in other words, you count your calories and reduce them as much as possible. Avoid high-calorie foods such as fat. And you exercise to create a caloric deficit. That's the way to go. It's common sense nowadays. If everyone knows it, everyone uses it, and it's as easy as people say, then why we have around 70% of people overweight or obese in the US, the UK, Canada, and Australia? Wait a second. People are not trying to eat less and move more? What's going on here? If you look at the weight loss stats, you see that around 2/3 or 64% of Brits are actively trying to lose weight all the time. That's someone being on a diet the whole year, every year. And I believe these figures are very similar in other developed countries. So most people are doing something to lose weight. But does it work? Are we going in the right direction? Is being overweight or obese increasing or decreasing? The rates of overweight and obesity are still increasing. Here's the recent graph of the UK's adults that I found. The rates are steadily increasing, and the new predictions are that by the year 2030, half of the UK will be obese. So we're obviously doing something wrong. When everyone around you, your friends, your family, your doctor, your dietitian, your personal trainer, and the media tell you to eat less and move more to lose weight, you go on, try it like 100 times, and you are still overweight or obese. We have to question our common knowledge. If we look at the success rates of eating less and moving more approach for weight loss, we see that more than 90% of people following it regain the weight back within 1 to 5 years, meaning almost everyone you know, whoever lost weight, probably including yourself, lost the weight in the past by eating less and exercising more and regained the weight back. And there's no point in blaming people for not having enough of willpower, not being able to stick with low-calorie diets and exercising 5 days a week. Because that's just not how our bodies work. And I'll explain why in a second. In this video, I will share the 5 biggest weight loss myths that are stopping you and billions of other people from losing weight and keeping it off. Many of us have been stuck in the circle of dieting where we lose the weight, regain it back, and start all over again. You need to unlearn the wrong information about weight loss. So let's start by looking at the most common myths about weight loss. So let's look at why are you not losing weight? The first biggest weight loss myth that prevents you from losing weight and keeping it off is believing that weight loss is only about calories. Why? When you focus on calories, you end up eating whatever. You're having processed refined foods such as refined carbs that block fat burning. Are all calories really the same? The answer is no. A calorie from broccoli and a calorie from bread will have very different effects on your hormones, satiety, hunger, and your ability to lose weight. Then, this second weight loss myth, preventing you from losing weight and keeping it off, is believing that eating less and moving more is the best weight loss approach, or that it's the only weight loss approach. Why? Eating less and moving more helps you to lose weight only in the short term. This method is unsustainable. It makes you want to eat more and move less, and it makes you regain the weight back. And the laws of thermodynamics used to support eat less and move more approach for weight loss don't apply to weight loss in humans, because humans are not a closed system and we have the ability to waste energy as heat. So keep in mind, eating less and moving more weight loss advice is responsible for billions of people worldwide not being able to lose weight and keep it off. It's what makes people diet all their lives. Most people are not losing weight because of this bad advice. The third biggest weight loss myth that prevents you from losing weight and keeping it off is believing that eating fat makes you gain weight, or in other words, that eating fat makes you fat. Again, this comes from a calorie-focused thinking. People are told to avoid calorie-dense foods such as avocados or butter. Do you know what happens when you eat these calorie-dense, high-fat foods? They keep you full, satiated, and help you to lose weight. From all the macronutrients, fat has the least effects on the fat storage hormone insulin. And when you follow a high-fat diet, you enter the state of ketosis, or in other words, the state of efficient fat burning. A low-carb, high-fat ketogenic diet is the most effective diet for weight loss and improving your health. And if you've been told to avoid fat because saturated fat and cholesterol are bad for us, check out this graph from one study. It's the low-fat, high-carb diet that increases bad types of cholesterol and increases your risk of heart disease. And the low-carb, high-fat diet, on the other hand, actually reduces your triglycerides, increases the HDL, the so-called good cholesterol, and changes your LDL particles to harmless, larger particles. I have a whole video about fat and heart disease, where I review the scientific literature. You can check it out later. And coming back to weight loss, studies show even with a higher number of calories, people following a keto diet lose more weight than people following a low-fat diet. That's because of the different effects on hormones, less hunger, and the activation of thermogenesis when following a high-fat diet. Eating fat helps you to burn more fat. And on the other hand, eating everything low-fat, zero-fat, lean, you're more likely to gain weight. It's not satiating and it will spike the fat storage hormone insulin much more. So if your goal is weight loss and great health, full-fat foods are the way to go. The fourth biggest weight loss myth that prevents you from losing weight and keeping it off is believing that skipping breakfast is bad for you. This one, I believe, comes from the breakfast cereal companies. They fund studies to make sure everyone eats their breakfast. So, is skipping breakfast really that bad for you? It gives your body a break from digesting the food. It allows your body to burn stored body fat and repair the damage that you may have in your body. Fasting keeps your insulin low. The effects of fasting are quite similar to those of a ketogenic diet. They both promote fat burning. In fact, following a ketogenic diet and intermittent fasting together is the most effective weight loss method. I still hear some uneducated dietitians and nutritionists saying that skipping breakfast is bad for you. Fasting is very healthy, way healthier than eating any type of breakfast. So keep that in mind. Many of us are not losing weight because of snacking and never practicing fasting. And the fifth biggest weight loss myth that prevents you from losing weight and keeping it off is believing that doing cardio is going to help you to lose weight and keep it off. So first, you should mainly focus on your diet. It makes up around 85% of your weight loss results. But in terms of exercise, many of us believe that doing cardio will help them to lose weight. You burn a lot of calories running on a treadmill. Again, there's one small issue. Doing cardio 5 times a week, let's say, will stress out your body, don't give you enough of time to rest, and make you very hungry and more likely to overeat after your workouts. Most of us are under intense stress already, and it promotes weight gain. If you will stress yourself more with intense workouts, you can potentially stop losing weight altogether. Usually choosing lighter, more relaxing types of activities, such as walking, works much better for losing weight. So if you're not losing weight and keeping it off following calorie-focused advice, how do you lose weight then? First, you stop following these 5 weight loss myths and you start caring about what you eat. Weight loss is about the quality of your calories. When you eat natural whole foods and have the right ratios of fat, protein, and carbs, your body restores the ability to regulate body weight. When you eat the right types of foods, you don't need to count your calories, starve yourself, or over-exercise. When you eat what your body is designed to eat and stop all the different types of sugar and carbs, your weight comes off easily. Our hormones are responsible for hunger, satiety, and regulating our body weight. So I think it's time to stop focusing on calories in versus calories out and doing what works. And if you want to learn more about long-term weight loss, you should watch my other video about the 5 best long-term weight loss tips. It should appear somewhere on the screen right now. And if you've enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to like, subscribe to my channel, and click the notification bell. You can also support my YouTube channel by following a link provided in the description. Or if you would like to be personally coached by me, feel free to join my online weight loss coaching program using the most effective science-based weight loss methods that have nothing to do with eating less and moving more. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.